driver.
You're a fair lady.
I am a fair lady.
That's right.
And I don't care what sound it makes.
So get stuffed, Karen. Welcome to today's video, everybody, and it is a special one. Look who we got behind us. May, it's you. And I'm sure you have a lot of questions of what I've done to your car, which is not actually your car. It was never your car to begin with. Psych, it was actually...
I'm so confused.
Well, I mean, it was your car to practice manual until we could get you your real car. So now that I've done this means that we have to get you your real car.
Where is my real car?
It's coming. I need like maybe 1 more month to save up for it. I'm a little broke because of that other car purchase that we haven't shown them about yet. That just drained everything.
Yeah.
They find out about that soon, right? Yeah, real soon. We're excited about that. Anyways, this is the 350Z. You guys know we did a bunch of work to this. Hey, mate, did you see this? Did you see the pink bits?
Yeah, I did.
You see the pink bits?
Yeah.
Yes.
The amount of pink bits you're using.
Dude, the amount of pink bits I play with on YouTube is like, I don't know how I'm still...
turn into a big pink bit.
Okay, mate. As long as it's not growing in you, right?
Oh my God.
Okay, that sounded way worse than it was meant to be. So yeah, 350Z, we've done a lot of things to it. Do you notice anything different about the car right now? Other than the wheels that are a little bit damaged
No.
from the tire machine and stuff like that and drifting.
Oh, lower?
It is a bit lower, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, a little bit.
But I don't think I'll notice it.
Do you think the wheels in the front have a bit of camber now? They're a little bit more tucked, right? And a little bit further out.
Maybe.
Yeah? Do you notice anything about the interior that's different? Let me move around to the other side. You can tell me. Does everything look okay to you in the interior right here?
No, we lost the GPS.
Yes, that's all right. That's going to fit in there fine when we get the master situated, and there's a big gaping hole there where there'll be another, well, it'll actually be a purple stick, not a pink stick. But yeah. And your hazard button's up here temporarily. It'll be moved to here later.
Yeah, you need it. I don't know why they have it there.
Yeah, it's just this series one. We can change it. It's not a problem. But yeah, anything else you notice? No?
No.
Feel the handbrake. I actually adjusted it so it's tight now. You can't get it?
No.
Too tight? Try again. Try harder. Try with your Hulk hands.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
There we go. Feel that. It's nice, right?
Yeah, it's not like boyo boyo.
Boyo, loose. Yeah, it actually stops the car now. All right, put it back down. Nice. Cool. All right. Yeah, so you want me to change something though before we drive, right?
For that.
Yeah.
It's too forward for me.
It's too forward? All right, let me get that quick release
That's why
off.
I look like a dummy when I drive this because I'm like this.
Yeah, that's true. I'm a tall, lanky guy, so I need it. So I'll quickly take the quick release off. It'll take me maybe 5-10 minutes, and then we'll go for a drive. You excited?
No, I'm so nervous.
You're so nervous? All I'm going to say is this is a new car. She's
kind of new
freaking
car?
out. Like, everything that you would expect the car to feel like. You know,
Like
everything
the Chaser?
better.
What's better about it?
It's more drivable on the street. The Chaser is a track missile. This is streetable.
Drivable.
This feels great on the street. Remember all the complaints you had about throttle and like clutch and how weird it all felt?
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah, it's gonna feel so much better. I promise. She's so nervous, guys. She doesn't even know what to say. All right, I'm gonna do some work real quick. We're gonna take that quick release off so she feels comfortable behind the wheel. I can't speak. We'll get to it. These Allen bolts are in weird American sizing instead of metric.
Are you complaining to LZMFG items?
I mean, he's American, so I guess he has a reason for him to be American sizes. Oop. My bad. It'll be okay.
It's fine. Remember that time when on the skyline, on the quick release, the water got in, and then
The quick release shorted out at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I was that guy that woke up the whole neighborhood.
Yeah.
Oh man, I was so embarrassed. Because I had literally just had the police called on me like a couple days earlier to fixing the car late at night. And then my horn got stuck on at like 3 in the morning. That was so embarrassing. Dude, we've come so far from working in our driveway, having a shop, having 14 cars right now.
You're still working on the driveway though right now. It's a random parking lot.
Yeah, true. So mate, all right, we already know that this isn't your car, right? Well, I mean, it's a car that you
Why
can
do you
drive.
make it
at any-
depressing?
I'm not depressing. I'm just saying, like, this isn't obviously your first car, right? This is a car that you can use to practice drifting, driving, get good at motorsports in, do whatever you want to do with it, right? I built this car as a seat time, reliable car, right? And it's like 90% finished and complete. So what I'm saying is you can take this anytime you want, go to the track, come to Ebisu with me, we can practice, maybe do a bit of tandems, you know? Now that you know where the brake is, I'm quite confident in your
Shut
driving
up,
skills.
Sam.
By the way, I am working on some socks for the merch shop. And the left foot will say brake and clutch, and the right foot will only say throttle. Not because of May like needing to use the brake, but more so because I believe in drifting. Your foot should always just be flat on the throttle, and the only foot that touches the brake, unless you're in a really hairy situation, should be the left foot. Because of the meme left foot braking, right? Yeah, anyways, you guys get the joke. So those socks will hopefully be coming out soon, in about a month's time. We've also got some other cool merch coming, so keep an eye out for that on the channel. You nervous?
I'm nervous. I haven't driven manual for a long time.
She hasn't driven manual for a long time, and the last time she took the K-Van out for a little drive, she had a little incident with a grandpa on a push bike. She didn't hit them or anything. They just appeared out of nowhere and gave her a good little scare. And then they proceeded to go up to her window, make her roll down the window, and scold her. So
I think he only did that because I had the learners thingy.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
It was fine. May handled it really, really well. I nearly got out of the car and beat him down. No, I'm joking. All right, here we go.
Okay.
You remember the
Z
trumpet?
driver. I'm a Z driver.
Yes, you're a fair lady. You're a fair lady. You got this. You're a fair lady.
Okay. Let's wait for this.
We're waiting for the grandma to come out and scream at us, the Karen that lives there. Feel that clutch?
Ooh.
Ooh, she says. And look at this angle. The diff's a bit clunky. 1.5 way. Maybe go back a little straighter. Do you realize how much angle you just had?
No.
You didn't even notice the angle?
No, I didn't.
Alright, you'll probably notice when you're driving forward.
Is that
Alright, here we
one?
go. Feel the clutch? You like that?
Oh, it's...
Feels look good, right? 10 more.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's actually turning now.
Yeah, before you turned the wheel, it felt like the car wasn't going anywhere.
I forgot how good manuals feel again.
You excited now?
I don't know how to explain this clutch. It's like, it's still electronic, like...
What?
It still feels like, なんかちょっとパフパフする.
Oh yeah, the internal slave is definitely softer.
Yeah.
But it's soft, but it actually engages where you expect it to now.
Yeah.
It's not like that weird...
It's not like, but at the very end, you're like, oh, hello, like, you know.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh my god, I forgot how torquey this was.
I'm loving the smile on your face.
I forgot how to drive manual.
No, you didn't. You're killing it right now. Look at this. You got the shift, one hand on the wheel. Yeah.
Sorry,
Nah, let him hear the trumpet. Let him hear the trumpet.
oh my god, shifting is so different. Holy crap.
Ichigo. How good is it, right? You can hold second longer, remember?
Yeah, I know, but I wanted to use the...
You gotta drive it like a sports car. You that nervous?
No, it's definitely easier to drive.
It's easier to drive?
It's definitely easier to drive.
Way better, right?
Way better. It's not... I don't know how to explain this, but it's it's like more responsive. Like probably the closest thing that you could say is like it actually does what you tell it to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess when you're drifting it, it's probably better.
Oh, so much better. So we went from a... You're good. Just go slow, right? Use the throttle, yeah. Yeah, so you can actually use the clutch now. Before it was so much harder to use the clutch and like find that biting point with the dual mass flywheel. So we've gone to a full twin plate single mass flywheel from ORC, and it feels so much better.
Why is it so like, phew? Oh my god.
Probably.
Pedestrian.
Wait, why is this guy just like standing in the road? Guess he washed his car.
He thought I was angry at him. I'm sorry. It's just the car.
Turn right here.
Right. Oh my god. Can I go?
Mm-hmm. Feel the angle though?
Oh yeah.
Like it actually turns now.
Yeah.
You just gotta get used to that electronic throttle still. Go, give it some beans, May. Give us some beans, come on.
Kawaii, Demo, it's fun.
It's scary but fun. I love how you go between Japanese and English. I'd be staying in second for all of this. Let everyone hear the trumpet. But nah. Man.
You like me driving manual?
I love you driving manual. It's the biggest turn on.
No, it's definitely much more fun.
For sure, for sure.
It keeps you concentrated on driving.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's why everyone loves driving manual so much. The only time it sucks driving manual is like if you're stuck in bad traffic. So, is it safe to say that you like that I turned this into a drift build?
Oh my god.
How good is that clutch? Right?
Ah, it's a clutch. It's
Right?
an actual clutch.
Right? So, let me just clarify. It's all because of the dual mass flywheel. The dual mass flywheel kind of creates like this like dead zone, and it's very hard to like have that feeling where you can like kind of slip the clutch a little bit and that biting point to do nice like takeoffs and whatnot. It's so much easier because you feel the clutch and the feedback now, right, mate?
Yeah.
Oh, little Bucky there.
Go.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
I'm gonna go.
So one thing about the electronic throttle bodies, it's still kind of touchy. Like in that first 5-10%.
Yeah.
Also, you'll probably feel that the torque's a little bit more to the ground now.
Yeah.
And that's because of the solid diff bushes, and that we now have a Nismo 1.5 weight diff. So you'll find when you put your foot down, it feels a bit faster and torquey.
Yeah.
Because it's more like to the ground.
The first gear is like that, ne?
Yeah. Yeah. And that's mainly just because like the diff doesn't move now when you put your foot down, like and the rubber mounts aren't absorbing that.
Engine brake.
Yeah. Do some engine braking down the hill.
It is. It sounds like it now.
You're really enjoying this.
Yeah.
You sure you don't want to do some more driving? Jump on the highway?
No, that's overconfidence is.
It's dangerous.
It's dangerous.
It is. Man, it's good. It's good. I love that I literally turned this into a drift build and she's loving it. The next thing we got to do is when we got the hydro
Yeah,
here.
because you gotta realize the first time you put me in a manual was actually the chaser. Well,
Yeah.
I understood a little bit more,
Yeah.
and it was the chaser. So like, I wanted actually to kind of work like that.
Oh, you want it to feel like the chaser?
Yeah.
Dude,
like,
the chaser's rough. That is a mishap. But it's good though. I started you in like probably the worst, like the hardest car to probably learn in, to be honest, because like that's set up for purely as a track only car, and it's very rough.
Where should I go?
Just keep going straight. Give us some beans, May. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That was hot. Maybe the clutch engagement needs a bit more work on there, but. Oh, look at this smile.
No, it feels good.
Yeah?
Yeah, it feels good.
Do you reckon it's all in the clutch?
It's something that I learned at school that the car actually does what it tells you to do.
Yeah, you can like slip the clutch now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means, but yes.
Don't know what that means, but yes. Takes a bit to get used to the new biting point, like on the clutch.
But the new biting point is like
It's
a
there.
little bit past the halfway.
Yeah. And it's consistent because with the dual mass flywheel it would change. Yeah. Ooh, still a bit bumpy. She'll get it. When you just punch it, like feel the torque like instantly on the thing, it's great, right?
It's nice.
You happy?
I'm happy, yeah. It's much easier.
Much easier to drive, right?
Yeah.
Who would have thought a drift build would be easier to drive? I love that. But it's true because like drifting's all about like throttle control and feeling the car and like hearing the car talk back to you through those feelings, right? So you know what you need to give it to make it do what you want it to do. So, you know, redoing all of that. Now, we have definitely taken some comfort out of the car. It's a bit more bouncier.
I like it.
But you feel the car more,
yeah.
right?
You know, like, nothing like that.
It's predictable.
It's predictable. It's more part of your body.
Yeah.
Like, that's what it feels like.
Dude, I don't know how I ended up with this girl, but I lucked out, like, big. The stuff she's saying, man, put that in the car Bible, like, straight out of that.
But I like how it's torquey like
Feel that? Like,
yeah.
just punch it again? It's like instant, right?
Yeah.
It's actually a lot of fun drifting this.
Yeah. It will be really fun.
Yeah. Look at this taxi guy driving on the wrong side of the road to go around pedestrians. What a chump. Look at you, Hill, starting with only the clutch. Punch it. Yes. She's learning the ways of the VQ slowly but surely, lads.
No, because remember I had the revelation last time. If I'm driving the Z, I'm a Z driver.
You're a fair lady.
I am a fair lady.
That's right.
And I don't care what sound it makes.
That's right.
Okay, he'll
So
start
get
again.
stuffed, Karen.
He'll start again.
You got this. Woohoo!
Uh-oh.
You just dumped the clutch. That was amazing. I bet you Karen loved that. You did your first skid in
I
the
did.
sea.
Uh-oh. I didn't mean to.
Dude, traction control's on. It stopped you right away, so you're lucky. Oh my god, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud. Hey, at least you didn't roll backwards or stall.
Yeah, exactly.
At least you rode it
That
out.
was my goal.
All right, mate, what do you think? Honest opinion. Are you glad that I did a drift build on this?
I did. I'll give you $1 million. Do you want to sell this for me?
$1 million? That's more than I paid for it.
So?
No, I'm not selling this to you. We'll build, if you want, we can get you another 350Z if that's what you want your first car to be. We got to go real car shopping for you.
Well, it's either the 350 now or the Swift sports one.
I love that the RXA just is completely been forgotten. I told you, remember when I said the moment you get your license and drive a few cars?
I still want it.
You still want it?
It looks nice. I like it.
Dude, she wants cars like shoes, guys. I'm not even joking. Like, you know, today's like, you know, a bit wet, so you have these pairs of shoes that are waterproof, and then other days are like that. Honestly, I'm the same. I want a car for every scenario, so I lucked out. All right, so I'm gonna show you now how to really drive a Z, yeah?
Okay.
The diff's a little loud, but it's all right. I can live with that. For a drift build, like it's a 1.5 way, so a 2-way would be a bit louder. And we do have like a solid bushing in there. So it is like you are going to hear that bit of feedback, but it would be so much louder if like a subframe bushes were solid and a bunch of other stuff. So honestly, it's really nice. And the only time you hear the diff is when you're going really slow around corners. So it's fine.
What did you just do?
I just turned traction control off. That's how you drive a Z. Love this thing. It's so smooth and consistent now.
It is so smooth. It's so good when you go on the highway and you're on like 5th, you know, 6th
Yeah, this car cruises so nice.
So nice.
Like all the way to Ebisu. The only thing is the stock seats are so uncomfortable. Why are the stock seats more uncomfortable than a full bucket seat in the Z? I have
Because
no idea.
Nissan has a contract with some other seat
Manufacturers, they just cheaped out. Like literally, if I lean my head on this, the headrest, I can feel the poles at the bottom of the headrest bending into my back. Like,
So
what the hell? Like how smooth are those shifts now?
so it's,
It's
really, really,
ridiculous.
really smooth.
It's crazy. I never would have thought putting a twin disc in this was going to make it so much more drivable. It's crazy.
なんかね, it took all the stress out of me of driving. Because when I was driving at first, it's like you never know where it's gonna engage.
Yep.
So you never knew when it was gonna stall,
Yeah.
or it's gonna do the opposite and then be really torquey and
Yeah.
like fly off somewhere. Like
And
it doesn't do that.
No,
Like you can
100%.
actually control it.
Yeah, it's super predictable now. The other thing is like I mean, we keep saying the clutch, but it's like the clutch kit, right? Because the biggest factor is that dual mass flywheel.
Yeah.
The dual mass flywheel is what feels terrible. But yeah, going to a single mass flywheel with the twin plate is just perfect. I know the twin plate, we will probably never have to change this thing in the lifetime of the car unless something crazy happens. But like, it's solid and it feels so good. The pedal is definitely a lot firmer, it's a lot stiffer, but it's not unacceptable. Like May, you didn't have any problems pushing the pedal. You felt that it was firmer, but it
Yeah.
wasn't too hard, right?
It wasn't too hard. It was just a little bit firmer that you actually feel like, you know, you're moving a car.
Yeah. It doesn't feel like fake, right?
Yeah. It was like the one that we had before was like not doing it. It was like a toyish, ちょっと.
Yeah. It felt fake, right?
Yeah.
It didn't feel like a real clutch.
Yeah.
It felt electronic, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm glad you have this. Like, I told her when I finished building the car, like, I'm really excited for her to drive it because I knew she was going to really like it, and I'm really glad I was right. I knew it. I knew that like this was just going to make you feel way more comfortable behind the
You
wheel
were
of the car.
just trying to set me on a path that I would actually do motorsports.
Well, May, you said you like this and like driving this.
I like driving.
You like driving a drift car.
But driving doesn't mean motorsports.
Yes, it does. Motorsport is driving. Just
Oh.
different types of driving.
Okay. Alrighty.
All right. Well, we're going to go to a shopping mall now. We're going to get something to eat, and we're going to probably go see the new Doctor Strange movie. But yeah, I'm really happy about this car. Like, it feels so much better.
Yeah, it feels so much better.
Yeah. It's crazy. Like, I know I've already said this, but I never thought putting like a twin plate clutch in this thing was going to make it feel so much better and smoother for driving. It's kind of crazy when I think about it. But yeah, there you go. May approves. She approved of me turning this into a drift car, which means you like driving drift cars, which means you're going to drift. Okay, we'll pick this up later, guys, but I'm just really hyped that I was right.
Yeah.
May likes drift cars.
No, okay, so sorry. I would correct that. I will need to drift or at least do donuts again. That I won't fail like that.
Oh,
Now that I know where
I mean, you
the
already
brake
kind of
is.
did a skid,
I did.
so you're good.
I do the same thing, but I turn the thing and then go woof, woof, woof.
Yep, and where's the brake?
The middle one. What's that?
That's the Swift. Isn't that what you want? You want
The
one of
yellow
these?
one.
The yellow one? You like yellow?
Yeah, it's cute.
Bright fluorescent yellow?
Yeah, it's cute.
Interesting. The Suzuki Sport wouldn't be a bad car for you, actually.
That's what I've been saying.
You know GCG Turbo make an upgraded turbo kit for them?
There you go. GCG can sponsor everything for us.
Garrett
Yeah,
Turbo, GCG built high flow
Yeah.
turbo.
they can sponsor everything for us. We love you.
Alright, you can email them.